So shout out to Goat Breakers, who seems to have gotten a very long Johnny Young Bosch interview. And we're going to react to a couple scene segments of it.
Are you a frog?
Hey, I didn't write this, okay?
Adam? Adam, what's wrong?
I'm a frog.
That was all ad-lib, too. That wasn't
Was it
like,
really?
yeah, it's not scripted. I was bummed out about another situation, about a lot of action beats being taken away from me and given to someone else.
Those action beats, if I'm not mistaken, right, if I know my lore, like I think I know the lore, they were given to David Yost's character and taken away from Johnny Young Bosch at, I believe, David Yost's request. Now, we know David Yost to have some credibility issues because of the Brent stuff, so I'm not so sure David Yost will be willing to answer any of these questions on the record.
And so I was just bummed, and we got to that scene, and I felt like I didn't have a whole lot in the movie, and then I asked the director, I was like, hey, can I be bummed out about being a frog? And he was like, well, let's do it like the script first, and then, I don't know, let's play around.
Yeah.
We did the scene, and then he's like, we got time, let's, what are you thinking? And I was like, I don't know, I'll just be bummed out, I don't know what she would say, and then they figured out something for her, a response for her. We shot it that way, and they liked it, and that's what made it.
Yes, a frog. Like the one you kissed to get a handsome prince.
I'd be like, hey, you gotta kiss me a little lower. I'd be like, you gotta kiss me a little lower, not on the forehead.
I remember going to the movie theater, hiding in the back, just because I wanted to watch it and see how the audience responded to it. And that scene made me feel good because people laughed at that moment. So I was like, oh, that felt nice.
You might know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
Johnny, why?
Well, I guess what everyone needs a frog or something. Now, let's see what's the Mount Rushmores of movies for Johnny Young Bosch. I know everyone has their top 4. I already told y'all mine a long time ago. Departed is up there.
Hard to choose just 4. I'm going to go with The Crow.
The remake?
No. How dare you? No, I mean, The Crow, it's, Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, but he did awesome in that. But the look of the film, just is great. For a few dollars more, I think, is one of them. There's something about the character. There's not a lot of dialogue, but there's a lot of story in there. Spaghetti Westerns have great music. The Pocket Watch has a really iconic chime.
I've never seen this movie. In the super chats, I'm going to get to them.
To it. I like A Bittersweet Life. Have you seen that? It's a Korean film.
No.
Great little. It just I like indie films too. There's some rawness to it that I really love. I like Seven Samurai.
I think he likes all the Asian movies still, right? With the addition to Western.
Akira Kurosawa. It's a great film. Oh, I like samurai films.
What is your Mount Rushmore?
And I think like when it comes to movies, like some like where were you at in life? They may take you back to a certain period in your life. About like, hey, where were you when Friday came out, or Menace to Society? Those were like movies that really stuck out to me in my life. Now I screwed up in this interview so bad, the Black Power Ranger dropped his mic. This is Goat Breakers, by the way. Go give him a follow. Hold on, let me get the
Notebook of when I was a kid, and I drew all the Power Rangers, and I have a very specific photo where I drew Zach, and I put
Zach. That's it. So you drew Zach with a frog. Well, that was your first mistake.
I drew Adam.
Funny thing is, like, whenever I first joined the show, at the end of like when we were filming at the park, there'd be kids like outside, just hanging out. And so we'd go over and we'd sign some autographs. And then I remember one of the first kids was like, man, I love you, Zach. But he's looking right at me, and I'm like, all right. And I signed it, Zach. And people they still like it, and they grew up into it.
Sir,
look at this guy.
Sir.
Who is this?
I have no idea. Never seen him before. Hi.
He's a huge fan.
Is this where the bathroom is?
Yes, it's right behind the curtain. Right there.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go right.
Steve Bloom, everyone. Steve Bloom. Watch Toonami.
All right. Johnny Young Bosch, I guess, is goated. We still don't got the interview. Someone told me they was going to see him at a con. Oh, I know exactly what it was. It's like, I'm going to see him at a convention. Should I ask him about interviewing? She was like, yeah, absolutely. See if you're going to get the interview. And I don't even see him in the chat, because if I saw him in the chat, I would definitely call their ass out, because they was like, I'm going to ask him to come on your channel. I was like, all right, do that shit. But shout out to Johnny Young Bosch. One of the few Rangers who they really have no dirt on, you know, there's no like scammer stories or inappropriate behavior, anything like that. In fact, he's one of the most revered Power Rangers, not just in the Power Ranger community, but also in the voice acting community. So salute to him. No drama. How did he make it so far with no drama? That'd be one of the questions I would love to ask. Like, hey, you don't got no drama. I mean, outside of like him maybe getting used for a role, but I don't even know if he would be willing to talk about that. But let me know what you guys think of these Johnny Young Bosch clips, and I'll see you next video. Peace.